So how does the idea of being able to stay in your own home and not have to pay a monthly mortgage payment? Sounds kind of like a dream, right? Well, it could be a reality for some people with a reverse mortgage. To tell us how this is possible is the smart team of Nova Home Loans, Glen Smart and Robin Loomis. Thank you guys for coming back. And I know today we're going to kind of be diving into kind of a different aspect of this. But let's start back at 101 so we get everybody up to date on what is a reverse mortgage.
Well, simply put, a reverse mortgage is a loan. It's a special loan program for seniors, so everybody on the loan has to be 62 years of age or older.
Okay.
And what we do is we base an amount of money that's available to that senior on their age and the value of the home, and to a certain extent which program they take.
Okay, and so what I was saying at the very beginning, it's basically on a very small, easy way to understand it. That is a thing that could happen.
Right, absolutely. It's a mortgage loan, and then you don't have to make a monthly payment going forward.
Okay, so how would a senior maybe get into this or take that money?
Well, the first step, of course, is listening here.
Right.
You know, and then they give us a call, and we're going to go through a few things with them. We're going to ask their dates of birth. We're going to look at the value of the house, how much they owe against it. So our first thing is just an open discussion to be able to say, does this work for you? Is it a good fit? You know, how does this benefit you? And we weigh that for them. So our first conversation is really just a fact gathering and an education, just to make sure it's a good fit for them.
Well, you guys have helped so many people, and I'm sure you guys have so many examples of people that you guys have been able to help. Can you guys maybe think of some of those examples of the types of people that have really been able to use this?
Absolutely. Most of us think about the reverse mortgage to help somebody who's cash poor, who might need supplemental income, and absolutely that's how we help folks. But also, those that have a lot of money can use this as a tax avoidance plan, a financial plan. A lot of financial planners are looking at the reverse mortgage as a way to help their seniors develop a plan that'll last a lifetime. Because we can run out of money in retirement planning. We don't know what that end date is. And the reverse mortgage is a great backstop to provide the monies to go all the way through retirement.
So I think that's great that we're kind of, like I said, I feel like we're diving a little bit deeper in with today's interview, because we're talking about it doesn't have to be one type of person. There's different situations that this will still be able to help with. But also on that flip side, is there maybe a time when we should not be taking the reverse mortgage?
That's part of the analysis. So when we chat with them in the beginning, part of the questions are, do you want to keep this house? Do you want to stay here as your primary residence? Or should we help you look at doing this as a purchase, which I think we'll touch on in a minute. But when we look at that, we say, are there a lot of steps? Is the house too big? Is it too small? Is it too much maintenance for you? You know, so we always want to look at that one first to make sure it's a good fit for them. That's number one. Second thing is, if I have someone who says, I've got tons of money in the bank, I have no financial need for this, okay, then why bother doing it?
Right.
Most people are not going to be in that situation. Most people are going to be in a situation that says, oh, please pay off my mortgage, make that go away so I don't have to pay that every month, or help me get that monthly income. But it's an analysis, and we want to be there to help them understand it.
Well, like you said, we are going to touch on, you can stay in your home, but how does this all come into play if we want to buy a new home?
Well, as I said, the reverse mortgage is based on the age and the value of the house. In a situation where somebody wants to buy a new house, either to downsize or perhaps even go larger, we can structure a reverse mortgage based on their age and the sales price of the house. They come in with the difference, we come in with the reverse mortgage, and no required monthly payments going forward. And we have an awful lot of people that are learning about this program. It's actually not new. It's been around for about 10 years, but it's catching on. People are learning more about it and using it to buy the house that they can grow old in.
So why do you think that it is that people either aren't aware that this is available to them, or like you said, it's been around forever, but it's us talking about it is kind of getting that word out?
Right. And that's the key. Like anything, if it's different, people have a hesitancy toward it. But we're certified reverse mortgage professionals. We're the only two in Southern Arizona that hold that designation. So we spend an awful lot of time educating folks on the pros and the cons. You know, should I take this type of financing or should I look at a reverse mortgage? And we can lay out both options and have somebody choose. And it's a great way to make a change when a lot of folks think they're locked into what they have now.
Now, of course, like we said, you guys are the only two that are certified here in Southern Arizona. We're so happy that we have them in our own community, but you guys have a team that sits with you and helps this get it off the ground and make sure everybody is taken care of, right?
Absolutely. We're headquartered. Nova is headquartered here in Tucson. We run the reverse platform for Nova in 13 states. So this is a lot of what we do education, but we've got a lot of people that do nothing but help seniors with reverse mortgages.
And if I were sitting at home and I would listen to this and I'm hearing this, I think that is probably the biggest speed bump is people say this sounds too good to be true.
I hear
and
it all
so,
the time.
yes, I bet you that's exactly what a lot of people think. Make the phone call, come in, sit down. This may be exactly the perfect fit for you and the dream you were always thinking about. I think
Absolutely.
that's exactly why we have you guys on. Thank you again so much for stopping in.
Thanks
you,
for
Tina.
having us.
Absolutely. For more details about reverse mortgages and the smart team of Nova Home Loans, give them a call at 790-5900 or visit smartteamhomeloans.com.